Okay, we're live. So I'm doing a markets review, quarterly review for Q4 2024. I'm down 3.8% for the quarter, and overall up 26.1% for the year. Okay, so let's have a look. Deutsche Bank. So looking at the quarterly, 3 monthly plot, test channel divider moving up, and notice that the strong selling pressure here, but now it's going to more sideways, which is actually an improvement in the market sentiment. So still bullish, aiming for the upper target here for more than 100% gain.
No, you isn't. You need to.
Singtel.
I'm getting better.
So was somewhere here tested the channel divider, almost hitting the upper channel line, and then retrace. Monthly chart, quarterly chart looks like that.
I'm getting better.
Weekly chart looks like that. There's a flag here. There's a breakout and there's a weak breakout here. I think this is generally an ugly shape, so I'll be a bit cautious and maybe look to sell sometime next year. But if you look at the quarterly chart, it's actually quite clean. Yes, consolidation breakout and test. Look at the nice tails, long tails here, and then move up. So I also won't be surprised if there's enough momentum and positive macro factors and sentiment. It might be able to push much higher. So we'll see. SGX. So but somewhere here started to move off as expected. Somewhere here I was saying that the train is leaving, and just kept going up. Really chart looks very clean, and even for the last week of the year, it really moved off quite strongly. And looking at the quarterly chart, very nice as well, breaking new high if we actually adjust for dividends. There's a chart adjusted for dividends. Without adjusting for dividends, it's actually quite a bullish, solid chart as well. SDI. One of the bullish market indices that we have. I was saying that Sensex is likely to see a top this year. I had that view in December last year, and that view got stronger and stronger sometime in July, where Sensex was around 80,000. Then it went to 86, and now it dropped about lost about 10 more than 10% to 70 plus. I think Sensex might have found its top this year already. We'll see. But whereas SDI is still, sort of at the start of its bull move. Nice long-term consolidation, broke out, start to move up. Problem area is there, around close to 4,000. That we'll see. Of course, bullish for now, still holding. Renault sharp sell off, bought somewhere here because the potential upside is like 50 times gain. Yeah, so why not? Yeah, it looks like a possible long. There was a market weakness in August and severe sell off, but the stock was holding well. So
My unicorn is better.
Moderna.
My unicorn is better.
So now it's starting to break down of the channel divider, which is good actually, because if it starts to move up in January, that will be a buy signal to try to attack this line here and potentially cross here to start to move up towards the 400 range, which will give a 200% return. I'm still sort of bullish, although it's like underwater, right? The up move versus down move, you notice the angle is much steeper than a retracement move. So we'll see. I think the market is not very happy that Trump appointed somebody who's not very on good terms with the big pharma industry. So maybe market is pricing in that sort of potential profitability due to that. But anyway, it is, I'm bullish, still bullish on the stock. We'll see. FTSE 100. Nice close. Long-term view is this. Is above the channel divider. Won't be surprised to start to attack upside next year. Closing solidly above that blue line, the channel divider. So that was where I bought. I got the 3x ETC. Let's see where next year brings FTSE. But if it start to head down, it's going to be quite bad. And I might look at SC, depending on how it goes down. Otherwise, I'll continue to hold for the right up. Coffee, that was my biggest winner this year. It went up like 500-600% from where I bought here as a 3x EDC. And the long-term chart is a multi-decade consolidation breakout with a target of potentially 1,000, cents per pound coffee. Where I bought it was like 100 plus 60-70 cents per pound. And solid close for the quarter, solid close for the month, solid close for the week. Don't see any major issue with that. There was a breakout here above the orange line, and price holding quite well as well. It's like a spring tightening. There might be flush down before hitting up, or straight way to move up, but we can't really predict all the short-term maneuvers. So far, I'm all right in the position. Sugar. So sugar, I think that maybe let's look at the monthly. I think that's bullish because it reacts quite strongly on this failed breakdown and it shoot up. But the bears are quite strong. If we draw a channel divider here, look, didn't manage to hold its position above the channel divider. So yeah, a bit skeptical, but still giving a benefit of doubt to the bulls because of the strong buying pressure. Yeah, somewhere in June, July. Still holding, of course. Gold, they bought here, it went up non-stop for the year. Nice quarterly close. Might come back down to test the channel divider here before it moves up towards above 3,000 target price. I got the 2x ETC for it. Yeah, but generally the price has been moving and developing quite well. This is a copper. It's starting to be bearish because selling pressure keep coming in, still above the long level here, but it's starting to look. I don't know. It might be arguable that the bears are really attacking quite severely. Yeah, but who knows? It might be a flush out before moving up. I'm still holding the long. Yeah. The reason for entering this one was that there seems to be strong demand and support here after a failed breakdown. So suggesting that the real move is up and not towards a lower boundary. Soybean oil. We bought somewhere here, still holding for an upside towards maybe 50% gain over the next couple of years. Close was okay. a lot of buying pressure, but the sellers are not giving any leeway as well. So they're pushing the price back down, which is all right because we are such a close for the month. You could lead to a field breakdown buy signal, which is all right. So I'm still holding. And my recent, not yet oil. I was writing in one of my posts that the buyers, the bulls are just waiting to enter the market. I think that's what's happening now. There's an obvious, support line here, price breakdown, but just can't hit this channel divider. So I think there's some flushing here before some attack on the upside. There might be still flush out to test this line, but it might not happen. I bought somewhere here. Sitting on some decent gain because I got a 2x ETC. The quarterly close is nothing meaningful to read there, but the money close is clean. It's nice. I got a small position lean hawks. It's basically peaks. Yeah, that's the equivalent of a very small position, equivalent of risk exposure to 7 average size peaks. So it's I covered in one of the newsletter. There seems to be a major important line around 78.6 cents, and there's a failed breakdown here, and price tested successfully here. So I long for an upside of maybe 50 to perhaps 100% in the next couple of years. Okay, the last one talk about is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I think it is starting to be constrained by its linear chart rather than its log chart during its exponential growth phase. Look, this is a very ugly shape. So price go up, come back down. Price goes up, comes back down to where you start, and price goes up. It might just come back down all the way. I have never, even in my 18 years of my time in the market as a retail investor, seen a situation where you have this shape and price successfully breaks out on the upside. I have never ever seen something like that. Not to say that Bitcoin cannot be an exception, but I won't try to long it. I won't try to short it too, because you can just keep crawling here for a couple of years and you don't make much money from that. Yeah, but my friend he has a good conviction. He shot above 100K. I mean, it's reaching here sounds like a fair level to cover, but it might go down here as well. It's very hard to tell, but this is definitely, to me, a good sell point. And if you look here, look, the moment you do a failed breakdown, you tested it, price goes now. Yeah, this line is already pre-drawn, and the way the price goes up, touch it, the seller comes in. Look, all the selling pressure. Yeah, so I think the bulls are losing it, and the bears are going to have a good run. Okay, maybe the last one, let's look at Sensex. Okay. So let's switch back to log chart. So around 80,000, I was saying, I think it's topping. Yeah, it's a fair level at which I'm actually happy to short. And you could see a rally and a strong sell-off, sort of a jump and then strong sell-off again. There's a really plot, and if you look at the monthly plot, this is Sensex, the India stock market index. I believe this might be the top that I thought is going to happen a year ago in December, that the top will be formed in 2024. So the top is around 86,000. Yeah, that might be be the top for the Indian stock market. Where will we go from here? Who knows? It might. It does a failed breakout here. It might just climb, sort of a fall all the way to 50,000 from 86,000. That's the channel divider, and a failed breakdown level earlier in 2020. Okay, that's all I have. From next year onward, 2025 onwards, I'll do the review every quarterly instead of every month, because I find that for a long-term portfolio, the month-to-month fluctuation are generally insignificant. But if I do it every quarterly, there's more development to cover, to discuss, to share. So I think it will be more meaningful use of the anyone's who's watching it. Yeah, over 20-30 minutes to look through those things every quarterly rather than monthly. All right, I wish everyone a nice year ahead. I'm using the time where my kid's about to get to bed to try to record this, because tomorrow is New Year's Day, and who knows will be all the childcare stuff, right? So just record it and push it out this evening. Yeah. So 1.5 hours to 2025. So till then, see you guys.